As a young bloke, Michael O'Connor had toured alongside Wally Lewis in the Australian schoolboys rugby team. When Snoz and the King renewed acquaintances 8 years later in Origin, it was O'Connor who took bragging rights with an 18-point haul on debut, courtesy of 2 tries and 5 goals. So dominant was the 24-year-old O'Connor that you'll find no one else on the Blues score sheet. Yep, he did the lot, beating Queensland 18-2. It was the beginning of a prolific 19-game Origin career, which would yield 129 points, placing O'Connor third all-time behind Thurston and Meninga. It seems an eternity since Cameron Munster made the fateful decision to break curfew during an emerging Maroons camp in Brisbane. The fallout from that poor choice in February 2016 was massive from the classy Storm playmaker, with new Maroons coach Kevin Walters taking a strong stand and banning Munster and 7 others from Origin for a year. When Munster finally got his chance in the 2017 decider, he had gained a greater understanding of what a privilege it is to wear the Queensland jersey, and he wasn't about to let anyone down again. Munster's debut was top draw, laying on tries and laying waste to Blues defenders with his dazzling footwork as Queensland powered to a 22-6 win.
Munster has put his authority on it again.
With Queensland staring down the barrel of a 4th successive series defeat, it appeared desperation had set in when they plucked 28-year-old Adam Monk from the nation's capital to make his debut. The New South Wales media had a field day as the predictable Adam Who headlines were trotted out. Had Big Mal lost his marbles, this bloke was running around on the wing for Canberra and not doing much, but like so many Maroons before and since, he grew 10 feet in that jersey and his heart beat with pride, and he went out to score 2 tries in a 30-6 win. Mogg only played 1 more Origin, but he'd done enough in one night to ensure no one would ever ask Adam Who again.
He does it easy. He does it easy. No problem.
Nothing like 2 tries on debut to announce yourself. Young giant Greg Inglis was 19 years of age and had just 22 NRL games under his belt when Mal Meninga threw him his first Maroon jersey, and his impact was immediate. Inglis bagged a double as Queensland fought back from a 14-0 deficit to send the series opener to Golden Point at Telstra Stadium. The Blues prevailed through a Brett Finch field goal, but it was clear that Inglis possessed the qualities to make an indelible mark on Origin. At the ripe old age of 35 and plucked from reserve grade, Artie BEETSON set the standard by which all Origin debuts would be measured. With a starry-eyed bunch of kids fresh out of the BRL and a couple of old hardheads by his side, Artie launched himself into a Blues team he was convinced were arrogant and was equally convinced could be rolled. The Origin catch cry of mate versus mate was born when he landed a punch on Eels teammate Mick Cronin, and no one in a Blues jersey was safe as BEETSON set about righting the wrongs of 7 decades of interstate floggings. He would never play for the Maroons again, but 80 minutes is all this future immortal needed to etch his place in Origin folklore.
There's a full-time hooter and it's all over. Queensland have defeated New South Wales by 20 points to 10. He hits it, he's got it!